What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some Road to the Show here today. We finally got into the winning territory for this record after taking 3 in a row from Atlanta in Atlanta. And now we're playing a 3-game set with the Cubs on the north side of Chicago. Let's see if we can keep our little modest 5-game win streak going here. Got 6 home runs on the season now. All right, top of the first, nobody on, 2 away. Jordan Wicks on the mound. He's got a 95-mile-an-hour 4-seamer, 94 on the 2-seamer. Nothing else quick coming out of him there. Off-speed stuff between 77 and 87, and I'm swinging at a 4-seamer up at my shoulders. Oh, that's not a good start to the at-bat. We got to learn to watch some of these bad pitches. That was a good one to swing at. Timing wasn't too terrible, but I ended up fouling it away. Gotta love these wet games here. We're getting towards the end of April in the 2025 season. And watching that 4-seamer inside gives us ball 1. It's now a 1-2 count. Oh, he really likes his 4-seamer today. So we'll see what we get for pitch number 4. Rip that one, no doubt about it. That's going to find the cheap seats, kids. There's a souvenir for the kids in the bleachers. Home run number 7 on the season. We got a 1-0 lead now. Bottom half of the first, Derek Pollard coming up to the bat. He's 3rd in the National League with a .364 batting average. He's got a 2-1 count here. He is the leadoff hitter for the Cubs. Let's see what happens. He puts one out into shallow right field, but we're able to make the play despite the rain. And that's out number 1. All right, coming back up to bat here in the top of the third. Still a 1-0 ball game, St. Louis on top. Runners on first and second, and 1 away. Jordan Wicks is still on the mound for the Cubs. He's seems to have calmed down a little bit after the home run that I gave him on the first inning. Check swing did not work on that pitch there. It is now an 0-1 count on that pitch, low and inside. Easy take on the 4-seamer away. We're back to even at 1-1. Only 1 out here in the top of the third. Jordan Wicks has already thrown 52 pitches with the one that I just pulled out into left field. They're holding him up at third. Did not send him. All right, bases are loaded now with only 1 out in the top of the third. And we end up scoring a couple of runs there. It's now 3-0. Cardinals on top. Runners on first and second with 2 away. Jordan Wicks is somehow still out on the mound. He's thrown 75 pitches to this point in the game. And I swing at a horrible curveball. Managed to foul it off. It was way out in front of it, and it was really low, as you can see there. Not a good pitch to swing at. Oh, dribbled it out to third. That's going to be an easy play across the diamond to get out number 3 and get out of the jam. Bottom half of the fourth, the score is now 3-2. Brian Anderson coming up to the plate for the Cubs. He's got a runner on first and nobody out. 0-1 count here on the pitch for pitch number 61 from Matthew Boyd. He puts this one out into right field. Nothing too deep. We're going to get that to the cutoff man and call it a day on that play. Top of the 6th, the score is now 4-3. Cardinals on top. Runners on second and third. And we got 2 outs. New pitcher on the mound, and they're giving me the intentional walk. Grandpa Ross, what are you doing? Come on, man. At least give me the shot to ground out here, huh? I don't know. I'm having a 2-for-3 day. I can't say that I blame him for walking me. We're now up 6-3 in the bottom of the 6th. There's runners on the corners for Nick Madrigal, who's 0-for-3 on the day. There's 1 away. He's got a 2-2 count. Matthew Boyd throwing pitch number 95 on the day. And he gives this one a good ride down the right field line. Friendly confines are going to hold on to this one. There's out number 2. We get that in, and no chance of getting the runner who tags from third to score. It is now 6-4. Top of the 8th, the score remains 6-4. Coming up to the plate here, nobody on, 2 away. This pitcher on the mound, 95-mile-an-hour 4-seamer, nothing else fast. Let's see what happens. Oh, late on the 4-seamer down the right field line. He's going to catch that one. Not quite to the warning track. He was on the dirt, though, towards the foul line. So, guess that's a perk. Bottom half of the 8th here. 6-4 is still the score. Nobody on, 1 away. Derek Pollard at the plate. He's 2-for-4 on the day. Pops this one up into the air into shallow right field. Easy to get underneath it. Finds its way into my glove. There we go. Second out is complete. And that's the end of the game there. We have now gone 6 in a row to final score 7-4 in game number 1 in the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. We're moving on to game number 2, see if we can keep this little 6-game win streak going. All right. Coming up to bat, top of the first is still kind of drizzly. 1-0 is the score. Runner on second with nobody out. Adbert Alzolay not having the best time on the mound here. Got a 96-mile-an-hour sinker, 96 on the four-seamer, cutter at 93, and the other off-speeds running mid to upper 80s. Sinker there at 93 was just a smidge behind on it, fouled it away. And that's strike one. Got that 0-1 count. And we'll see here if we can improve our batting average, which is now up to a 280. And I'm swinging at the sinker way inside. That's just terrible. Chicago Cubs have now fallen to 10-14. They are fourth place in the division. Obviously, it's still really early in the season. And I take that sinker out to right field. He's going to have an easy time making that play. Nowhere close to deep enough to get the runner advanced. That's the first out. Bottom half of the inning, the score is now 2-0. Cardinals on top. Nobody out, nobody on. Derek Pollard leading things off for the Cubs. He's got a 2-2 count here. We'll see what he's going to be sending out to right field. Puts that one a little bit out towards the alley, but not deep enough. It's an easy play for one away. See if we get back up to the plate here or not. Top of the second, score is 4-0. Now runners on the corners, only one out. I am 0 for 1 on the day. We're going to go for driving in a run because a sac fly will do the job here. He threw me 3 sinkers in my first at-bat before I flied out. Let's see what we get here. Swing and a miss on the slider, low and over the outside corner. Not the greatest swing I've ever done. We got to try to let some of these bad pitches go instead of swinging at everything. There's one deep out to center field. That's going to be deep enough for the runner to tag from third. It's over into the alley. Yep, he tags up, running for home. And there it is, 5-0 ball game. Dynamic challenge completed. Excellent. Bottom of the third now, we are up 6-0. Derek Pollard leading things off for the Cubs again. With nobody out, nobody on. He's got an 0-2 count as it sits. He seems to be really good at pulling things into right field. Let's see what this pitch ends up being. Hits it a little bit deeper than the last one. I got to run out to get to it, but still plenty of time to get underneath it to make the play for one away. All right. Nick Madrigal coming up right after him in the bottom of the third. He's got an 0-2 count now. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Mason Thompson giving pitch number 39 on the day. Let's see what he's going to send out to right field. Another one. I got to run back a little bit. Not quite as far as the last one, but that's an easy play for 2 away. Are we going to get out number 3 here in the third inning as well? Let's see. Nope. Top of the fourth. We got a runner on first and 1 away. And new pitcher on the mound for Chicago, 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer coming from him. Nothing else faster than 85 miles an hour. Ooh, way out in front of that changeup at 83. Holy mackerel. My 7 home runs have me tied for third in the National League at this point. That's somewhat weird to me. And there's home run number 8. Holy cow. No doubt about that one. That's finding its way into the bleachers. Oh my gosh, I hit that into the stairwell. Wow, 2-run bomb there. That's insane. Let's watch this. Nothing wrong with that. Jacking that one. That literally found its way 420 feet into the stairwell there. Bounced at the top and down she goes. Wow, 8-0 is the score now. Bottom of the fourth. Frank Schwindel coming up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. There's nobody on. 1 away. He's got an 0-1 pitch here. Mason Thompson throwing pitch number 46 on the day. Let's see what comes out to right field here. Puts a good rip into that one, but unfortunately I'm able to run it down. That's out number 2 in the bottom half of the fourth. Patrick Wisdom here. Up to the plate again, also bottom of the fourth. He's the next batter. He's got a 2-2 count here. Mason Thompson has thrown 50 pitches to this point. Patrick Wisdom is 0 for 1 on the day. He's going to be ripping one out to right field here, but where's it going to end up? Nobody knows. Well, now we do. It's out towards the right field line. Able to make the play. Looked like they were going to have me run right into the padding like doink. Holy mackerel. Top of the fifth. The score is now 11-0. Oh my. This game's getting out of hand in a hurry. There's a runner on first and 2 away. 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer from this pitcher. Nothing else fast. And we watch the four-seamer just off the plate away and just above the knees for a ball 1. 1-0 is the count. Here's pitch number 2. Ripped it right to the second baseman. How was that not a line out? And that was a really bad throw. It's not like he had to rush with it, but hey, he gets out number 3 to end the inning. Bottom half of the 6th, Patrick Wisdom up to the plate again. Runners on first and second with 2 out, a 2-2 pitch. The score is 11-1 now, St. Louis in the lead. Here's pitch number 85 from Mason Thompson. And Patrick Wisdom puts one deep into right field. Lots of running to get to that one, and I make it the play just short of the warning track to end the inning. Top of the 7th now. It is 12-1. Cardinals on top. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Oh, snowball's chance that I can hit the home run here for the grand slam. 93-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 93 on the two-seamer, and a slider that doesn't hit 80 miles an hour. Oh, swinging for the fences on that four-seamer there that was up and away, just a little bit behind on it. That is strike number 1. Come on now, give me a good one. That's an easy take, the four-seamer up and in. If he's going to walk the run in, that counts just as much as any other. Come on now. Oh, swing and a miss on the slider. 76 miles an hour, way out in front of that bad boy. It is now a 1-2 count. You know, for being a high-pressure situation for the pitcher, he's doing a heck of a job up there. And I rip one out to the second baseman, who misses it. We're going for 2. Oh, yeah, baby. It gets all the way to the wall after the second baseman muffs it. And there we go. 3-run double to make the score 15-1 in the top of the 7th. Wow, this is very much turning into a blowout. Half the score is now 16-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Brian Anderson leading things off for the Cubs here. Oh boy. Reliever Ryan Helsley on the mound for the Cardinals. It's a 1-2 pitch here. And he's going to put one deep into right field. I don't know if I'm going to run it down or not. Yep, we'll get to it. Easy play for one away. This is an ugly one for the Cubs fans today. Derek Pollard now up to the plate for the 4th time in the game in the bottom of the 7th. Runner on first with 2 outs. 0-2 pitch on the way. Barely have to move to get this one. Just a little stutter step. Come back with the stutter step to make the play to end the 7th inning. Top of the 8th, bases loaded again with 2 outs. The score is still 16-1. Holy mackerel, we are a triple away from the cycle. Oh, wait, no, 2 for 4. We haven't hit the single either. And there's one grooved out into right center. Oh, he's going to get a glove on it. That's the end of the 8th inning. Just missed hitting that one good. 16-1, still the score, bottom of the 9th with 2 outs. Last hope for the Cubs here is Brian Anderson. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Going up against Ryan Helsley again. 2-2 count here. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be an easy one. That seals the win. It's 16-1. Holy cow. All right. We like those kinds of outcomes. We're going to head on to the next game here. See if we can complete the sweep after a 7-game win streak. It all started with 2 games that we won in New York against the Yankees, and we have not lost since the first game of that series. Zach Plesac starting things off for the Cubs here. There's nobody on, 2 away. He's only thrown 3 pitches in the game so far. He's got a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer and nothing else quick, a 12-6 curve hovering around 80 miles an hour. Late swing on the four-seamer just off the plate inside, close to the corner. Wasn't going to let that one go by because it was just too close for my comfort. Pitch number 2. Another one inside, and I managed to get it past the second baseman for a base hit. Alrighty. That helps the old batting average a little bit. Bottom half of the first, it is 2-1. Cardinals on top. Runner on first, 2 away. 0-2 pitch here for Frank Schwindel. Shane Baz on the mound. He's thrown 18 pitches so far in the inning. He's having a rough start. And there's one floated out here to right field over towards the line, but we're able to make the play to end the inning. We're going on to the top half of the second with the score being 2-1 Cardinals. Bottom half of the second, it's still 2-1 Cardinals. Carson Kelly coming up to the plate. He's hitting .219 on the season. He's got an 0-2 count with nobody on and 2 away in the inning. There's the pitch. He floats one out here to right field. We're going to see if we can run this one down. We are, and that ends the second inning. All right, top of the third coming up to the plate. It is now 2-1. Cardinals in the lead. Runner on third, 2 out. Zach Plesac still on the mound for the Cubs. Oh, pop that one up behind home plate. The catcher's going to be able to make that play without a problem. That ends the top half of the third. Let's see what happens here next. Bottom half of the fourth, bases are loaded for Carson Kelly. The score is still 2-1 Cardinals, but that could change in a hurry here depending on the outcome of this pitch here. It is a 2-2 count. Let's see. Yep, not going to work out well for the Cubs fans. It is now 2-1 heading into the fifth inning after making a play in right field to preserve the 1-run lead. Bottom half of the fifth is where we go next. Nick Madrigal at the plate. Score is still 2-1. Runner on first, 2 away. Shane Baz has thrown 89 pitches to this point on a 1-1 count, and here's the pitch. Grooves that one out into right field, but that's going to be an easy one to make the play. That ends the fifth inning. Still 2-1 ball game. Top of the sixth now coming up to the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Zach Plesac still up there for the Cubs. He's doing really well, only thrown 65 pitches to this point. So his pitch count's nice and low. He's only responsible for 2 runs here. So, I mean, he's not exactly having a bad outing. It's just his offense isn't backing him up quite enough. Only got the 1 run across so far. Swinging at the circle change below the knees again. The timing was good. Just location, not so much. 0-2 pitch here. That's an easy take, circle change low and inside. Pitch number 69 on the game. Let's see what we can do with this one. Hopefully it's in the zone. It is, and I was late on the 4-seamer, fouling that one off down the right field line. Still a 1-2 count here. Pitch number 70 on the way from Zach Plesac. Made contact with the 12-6 curve. That was only 81 miles an hour. I was a little bit out in front of that one, so not a whole lot you're going to do except foul it away. We'll take it. Yet another pitch in this at-bat. Late on the 4-seamer. That was 96 miles an hour. Fouling it off. Extending the at-bat. Pitch number 7 now. See if we can do something with it. Nope, we're going to watch that slider away. It is now a 2-2 count. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat. We're going to make him work for it, regardless of what happens. Swing and a miss on the pitch in the dirt. I don't know why they're having me run for it. Could have just tapped me at the plate there. Voila, that completes it. Strikeout even with the 1-3 put out. It is now 1 for 3 on the day. Top of the 8th coming back up to the plate again. Score is still 2-1. There's a runner on first and only 1 out. This pitcher's got a 97-mile-an-hour 4-seamer. Nothing else quick. Anderson Espinosa's the guy on the bump. Swing and fouling it away on a 97-mile-an-hour 4-seamer just off the plate away. And it's an 0-1 count now. And we'll take that 4-seamer up and in. That's an easy take. 37,847 people watching the game today. 1-run ball in the top of the 8th. It's a good game to watch. Oh, swing and a miss on the slider, low and away. What am I doing here? It is now 1-2. Not a single pitch here has been in the zone, and I've swung at 2 of them. That's an easier take with the 4-seamer low and away. Evens up the count at 2-2. See what we get with the 15th pitch from this pitcher in the game. Bloop it out into right field. That's going to advance the runner to second. Yeah, no chance of him advancing to third. That was not that kind of a hit to be able to do that. Might as well play it station to station. Keep it nice and safe and simple here. We end up winning the game, though, completing the sweep in Chicago. So that's, 8 games in a row now. Score 2-1 there. Lights out after the first inning. We might as well not even play the rest of the game after that because that's the final score. So, yeah, we complete the sweep in Chicago. If you're still watching, thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will try to continue this win streak in the next one.